Alright, so we have some news. We have an update on restrictions in The Sims 4 For Rent expansion pack. Thanks to our wonderful mod and CC creators, some restrictions that we may have kind of been bypassed in some sort of way. And one restriction I was really hoping to see lifted was significantly reduced. So that is great news. Alright, so I'm gonna save the really good news for later on in the video, and we're gonna start with a series of tweets by Zerbu. If you don't know who Zerbu is a modder for The Sims 4. So within the last hour, Zerbu has posted a thread over on Twitter discussing penthouses, waterfront lots, and the restrictions for them. They tweet, "I've been researching if it's possible to remove the restriction on having residential rentals on penthouses and waterfront lots. It's impossible with penthouses, but can kind of work with water lots. When I tried to change a waterfront lot to a residential rental, it worked, but the game no longer acknowledges that there's water on the lot, and everything underwater is treated as normal terrain. The water off the lot works as normal." This honestly makes a lot of sense, and I can already tell this is most likely the reason why this is a restriction in the first place. It most likely has to do with some strange, bizarre, complex coding, and yeah, the Sims team wasn't gonna mess around with that. Whether it was possible or not, it probably would have taken a lot of budget to make it possible, and honestly, I don't blame them. I would have rather them just focus their time and resources on other things, like giving us a full functional pack that actually works, and it looks like we now have that. So this is the strange part of that. It is actually possible to have waterfront lots be residential rentals, but your Sims are going to walk not on water like Jesus, but underwater. They continue, it also changes how some build mode features work. The game no longer forces you to have a foundation, and it's possible to build basements, but terrain tools are still disabled. The damage is reversible. If you change the lot back to another lot type, the lot will work as normal again. So how do you get this to work? Well, Zerbu explains that they circumvented the restriction by creating a temporary mod to make residential rentals work like normal lots, changed a waterfront lot to a residential rental, saved, then removed the temporary mod. I'm not sure how I'd turn this into a mod that anyone can use, so don't get your hopes up on this. I didn't want to share this letting you know, guys, there's a mod out or there's a mod coming. I just wanted to share this a little bit of information with you provided by Zerbu that it is in fact possible to tweak. It would be nice to see some sort of game modification for this, though I personally don't know if I would use it. Just seeing Sims walk underwater would just be too immersion breaking, but I cannot lie to you, the idea of building residential rentals, having an apartment complex, or just having duplexes above water sounds so cool. The second thing that I want to talk about actually is coming to fruition, and it has already come to fruition. More rentals beta announced by Twisted Mexi. If you don't know who Twisted Mexi is, they are a Sims 4 modder known for the tool mod, better build by, better exceptions, and they're also working on Cradle World. We've talked about that on the channel before as well. So this increases the save rental cap to 250. It was previously 100. I mentioned that if we could have a higher number for that, I feel like it should be between 250 and 500, and 250 is a heck of a lot better. That is more than double what we had with the 100 units, and I know not everyone plays the game the same way. Not everyone is going to even use 100 units per save, but for some simmers, that is going to add up pretty quickly, especially if you're doing 8 to 10 units a lot, and you want like 3, 4, 5, 6 hotels or row homes, duplexes, trailer parks, whatever you put in your game, you want to put those in each world. You're going to hit that 100 very quickly, and 200 units per save is definitely a much better number, one that I am very happy with. So it is available right now to Twisted Mexi's feedback aficionado patrons and up. Beta will last until December 14th due to experimental nature, so it's not available for everyone for free right now, which is totally understandable because it's experimental as well. Early access for all patrons starts immediately shortly after. So there is a link that you can grab it, of course, if you want to sign up for the Patreon, if you guys want to put that in your game now, or you can just spend time while this is in early access or in the experimental phase to, you know, build your apartments, build your townhomes, build your trailer parks, whatever, and work your way up to that 100 limit. And chances are by the time you get to that limit and you want to exceed it, this will likely already be out. So you have something really, really amazing to look forward to. Now, Twisted Mexi also mentions, I cannot stress this enough, do not use beta status mods like this one on that one legacy save you've been using for years. Try it on a new one you don't care about. Even better, back up all your saves before you try it. We're in uncharted territory here, and while it worked fine for me, players always make for a better QA team. And this is a really great disclaimer to put here. This is experimental. Even though it worked for them, it might not work for everyone else, or there could be issues, and that is expected. You guys, we have to be patient, but of course, very, very happy and grateful that Twisted Mexi already has something like this going. So if you do try it out, try it on a new save, back up your mods, your tray folder, your saves, all that stuff, just in case. It doesn't hurt to be a little cautious. That's it for me, guys. Share your thoughts on all of this down below. Take care and happy life simming.